Hey everyone, so I'm going to show you my photography workflow from beginning to end. So once I'm done with the shoot, I go in and I start importing the photos. So what I do is I open up my hard drive, and then on the other side I have open my memory card folder and all of the pictures that I took from the session. What I do is I separate it by year, and then within the year I do all of the sessions. So I'm putting this one in, it's 2020 June 9th, and then I'm writing in the name of the person I photographed, just something that I can remember and go back to. Now in there, I'm going to do a few separate folders. I'm going to start with the first one, which is all of my raw photos. My second one are my chosen raw folders, and then my third one are my delivered to clients. These are the ones that the clients actually receive in the end. And then this one is highlights for like Instagram or any other social media. And then the last one is to blog. So now I'm going to move all of my raw photos from my memory card over to my all raw folder. So I am using an iMac desktop. I did some upgrades on it, so it is a lot faster than it would be just coming straight out of stock. I think it's a 2013 or 2015, I can't quite remember. I'll get the actual information of it and then post it below with all of the upgrade specs that we did to it. So as you can see, one of them is 12 gigabytes, and then I'm waiting for the other one too. So once that's done moving over, then I'll move over to Bridge. So I'll show you guys what I do in Bridge and how I upload them and how I choose which ones I'm actually going to edit. You'll see in here that they're all in my all raw folder, and I like to organize them and make sure they're nice and pretty. And then I'm going to open up Bridge. So I use a whole Adobe suite. I do pay about like $50 a month for it. I think it's fantastic. I don't know what else I would use without it. It's just been the best. What I'm doing here is I'm opening up Bridge, and on the left hand side you'll see my hard drive with all of my folders. So I'm going into 2020 and then the one I just uploaded, and then I'm going to go to all raw photos. You'll see that here. So it's the one for Nicole Senior Photos from the 9th of June. So I'm opening that up, and within that folder all of the other folders show up. So I want to choose my all raw. It might take a minute for all of them to load, but once you're in it, it's pretty fast because you're really just looking at the thumbnails, not the actual file size. So now what I do is I just start going through them and I star which ones I'm going to edit. And the way I star it is by clicking Command 1. That'll give me 1 star. If I do Command 2, it'll give me 2 stars. If I do Command 3, 3 stars, etc. You can do it based on however you want. If you like one photo better than another, you can choose that one as 5 stars. You can choose the other one as 1 star. It's totally up to you. I just choose the ones that I like the best. And if you actually click 2 photos or 3 photos, you'll be able to see them side by side so that you can make your comparisons, which will help you choose the photos you're going to edit in the end. So I'm going through all of them and picking my favorites. I'm doing Command 1 through all of them. You'll see the little stars pop up. And I'll go sometimes back and forth so that I can just see a quick comparison on which one I like better. Now, once I'm done choosing all of the photos, I'm gonna go up to the top. You'll see the filter symbol with with all of your information. You're gonna just choose 1 or more stars, and you can filter it based on that. That'll show me the ones I chose. And then you wanna do Command A to highlight all of them. Once you've highlighted all of them, we're gonna go to File, Copy To, and then choose the folder that they're going into. So I'm going into my hard drive and then going to my regular photo folder, into today's year, and then I'm going down and choosing the session that I did, and then they're going in chosen raw. I understand it's a lot of steps, but it really helps you to keep organized when you have everything set out and laid out properly. Now that I'm done with that, I can completely close Bridge and open Lightroom. This is my old shoot. I'm gonna open up my current shoot, and the way I do that is I'm gonna add photos. So once you're in your library, you will see the plus button, and there's a few ways of doing this. This is the way I like best because it doesn't move them, it doesn't move the photos onto Lightroom, so it doesn't make your Lightroom catalog ridiculously huge. This is much better. So you're gonna go to Add Folder, and then you're gonna find your hard drive with the session that you just did. Before we move forward, let me just show you guys. So I actually have my Lightroom catalog under a separate hard drive. The reason being is because I can move that one catalog from my iMac to my MacBook to my Surface Pro without having to take my full hard drive. So it's under Lightroom Catalog 2018, and then you'll see a few different ones there because those are my backups. So that's the catalog that I'm using, and then I'm gonna go to Add Folder. So now I'm going to my chosen raw instead of all raw. And you'll see the difference here. If you look at the very top under Add, oh, let me do that again. Sorry, moved a little too fast. So if you go under Chosen Raw, it'll pop up all the photos for you, and at the very top, you'll see the different options. This is just adding the photos without actually moving them, so you're working directly out of your hard drive, which makes Lightroom a lot faster in my opinion. It's just easier to work this way, and your catalog, like I said, doesn't get super large in size because of all the photos that you're moving around. So this is my photo. Now I'm on the develop page. Since I just did some photos at this university already, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy all of the settings and then go into my current photos that I'm editing, paste them by doing, I think it's Command-Shift-V and then Command-Shift-C to copy. Now once I've pasted all that information, I'm just gonna go in and do some minor edits so that I know what I'm working with, and then I honestly just apply them to all. I'll sync them onto the rest of the photos in that same location. Ooh, that's looking good. I'll bring down the temperature a little bit because it was looking a little warm. And if you're having trouble with your eyes, you can just move it back and forth like I'm doing here, bringing it back up to the warm temperature and then to the cooler temperatures just to see what you like best. So So now that I've applied all of my settings to all my photos, and the way I did that was I just highlighted all of them and then synced them. And you'll see sync at the bottom right of the develop module, and just apply to all. Now I'm going through all of them, making sure they're nicely cropped and aligned, so nothing's crooked. And honestly, this looks good. Now I'm gonna Command A to choose all of them, and before I actually export them, so I'm gonna choose my location where I'm putting them. I'm not putting them in a subfolder because I already made the folder. This is going under Deliver to Clients. I want to go under File Settings and bring the quality down to 60%. That really reduces the file size, but it keeps your photos looking crisp and beautiful still. It doesn't reduce it too much, but it doesn't keep the full photo size straight out of camera. And then once you're done exporting, you're gonna deliver them to your client. And that has many different methods. Some people use Dropbox, some people use PixieSet, some people use PicTime. There are so many different options. It's up to you. Just look for the best one that suits you and that fits your budgets. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else photography related. Have a wonderful day.